Senator Lindsey Graham introduced legislation this week that would ban abortions nationwide. The bill would prohibit the medical procedure after 15 weeks of pregnancy, with some exceptions for rape and incest and medical emergencies. Currently, the proposal has no chance of passing this Congress. Graham introduced it as a messaging bill heading into the midterm elections. And Democratic Party operatives actually applauded him for it. They told Politico that Graham's bill was perfectly timed to distract from bad inflation numbers that sent the stock market into a tailspin on Tuesday. Quote, "So obvious was the apparent ill timing of the bill's introduction that one White House aide said a Republican lobbyist friend joked that Graham appeared to be working for the Biden administration." Another official told the outlet, quote, "Dems might need to send gift baskets and champagne to Graham and other Republicans for their selfless act of service today." The Democrats' mockery of Graham, however, rings hollow in a world in which abortion rights are actually being curtailed, in which millions of people in states are being subjected to forced birth. For example, if you're raped in West Virginia and get pregnant, you'll soon have to ask the police for permission to get an abortion. The state is on the verge of becoming the second in the nation since the Supreme Court's Dobbs decision to pass an abortion ban. Lawmakers approved of the measure. Now it's just a matter of time before it's signed into law by Governor Jim Justice. The legislation does contain an exception for cases of rape and incest, but only if the abortion is obtained within 8 weeks and only after it's been reported to the police. For minors, they have up to 14 weeks and also need documentation from the cops. So again, if you're the victim of rape, you literally have to ask the police to get an abortion. The bill also does allow for abortion in the cases of medical emergencies, like when the life of the mother is at risk. Doctors who perform abortions not allowed under the law could lose their license. The nurses and assistants who help in the procedure, however, could face years in jail. So Lindsey Graham's forced birth bill might be going nowhere in this Congress, but the rollback of abortion rights elsewhere around the country continues. And unless Democrats do something drastic to change the Supreme Court, it's only going to get worse. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.